Anyways, in the bottom left we have Silvermine, Beta again, and bottom right, BirdOfPrey as humans 1-1. So final map in this match. And I want to see some teleporters now, otherwise I'm disappointed in Bird. Yeah, where the Lancer TP at? Exactly, Balkan. Exactly. We saw no Lancers today.
Of having Bird in the tournament if there's no Lancer TPs.
Yeah. I mean,
we must see one at some point during the tournament.
Imagine that we saw today more Avalanches than Lancers. And more Siphons than Lancers. What is this? Yeah, one ref, one factory. It's kind of what you do on this map. You could get away with 2 ref, with which Silvermine is not doing anymore. Guess he got scared. But I think it's fine to go 2 ref on this map. Especially if your opponent does not scout you first. Because it's just tridents. And how many tridents do you need to snipe a Wicca? 3 or maybe even 4?
I think 3 does it.
Yeah, it depends on the distance.
Obviously. Yeah. 3 normally does it.
Yeah, but like on this one refinery down there, I don't think so, right? Maybe on the second one though.
Revolvers are definitely better at sniping harvesters.
Yeah, like you need 2 or something for most. Yeah, but both respecting each other, playing safe. The commander wants to run away now though, because 1 commander with 1 trident is not a good matchup for them. Why are you acting so surprised? Yeah, I mean, it's totally usual that you beat Tendril, right? It's just what you do.
Balkan's the best player in the game. We all know it.
Yeah.
If I beat Balkan, does that mean I'm the best?
Totally.
That's how it works, right?
Exactly how it works.
Division B then gets really confusing. We've definitely all beaten each other in a circle.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, he's kind of right now beating Hendro, but then he's like, I don't know, he's 5th? 4th? Something along those lines.
Balkan's definitely very different against different races.
Yeah.
So it's interesting in Div B in that he completely destroys me and then loses the Tommy gun. It's like a very common thing.
Also, I mean, it's also like versus school, it's pretty wonky for the short players. We all know that. Like now, everyone in the low bracket's like, oh my god, now I have to play Hendro.
Yeah, Fares's messaged me as soon as that happened. I just went, oh god.
Yeah, right now, both playing kind of safe passively, but yeah, again, Bird is going like it's a bit more greedy and getting away with it. That's kind of why I don't really like those safe plays, because you're kind of gambling because you cannot really scout, you cannot really attack, so you just hope that your opponent is kind of as safe as you. Because if you go to greed like Bird is doing, he would lose to full out all in. But if you always play
side of greed.
Yeah. If you play kind of aggressive, you always see what your opponent is doing, you can react accordingly to it.
And the key is just like get a scout in the base and then greed until you can't. It's basically my philosophy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's human philosophy.
Yeah.
Betas maybe tend to be a bit more aggressive than that.
I think it's this game is so slow that you can play quite reactively because units simply take a long time to move across the map and take a long time to build.
By the way, the 3rd refinery, that's a pretty Bird refinery to me though, like the extractor. The one in his main is still open, but he takes the one in the north, because I guess if it comes to late game, then this one is not empty that early.
Yeah, for a few seconds longer.
Also, I would love to see Silvermine going for some warbirds, but this doesn't look like it at all. Just to 1 once again.
Yeah, it's an all-in Raven. I would have liked to see the 4 Raf.
So
I think going for the 4th Raf would be a better move than going all in her.
careful with those tridents. So imagine he had like one Valiant versus all those commanders, it would be so sick.
Yeah. I'm not convinced by the tier 1.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
a single Valiant with this would just make it so much better for
these
such little cost.
the thing with those tier 1 strategies is that against really top players, they will like oftentimes not really work that well because they're not perfectly efficient, but it's really hard to stop them because if you go a bit too greedy or you take a bit too fast, you will die to it. If you are on point, you will win versus tier 1 spam, but
Yeah,
it's way easier to do than to defend. I guess it's this kind of thing.
absolutely, yeah.
Oh, nice round though. And a lot of
Ooh.
commandos, but there's like the double sandwich now.
I think Silvermine wins this fight.
I'm not sure, I
No,
don't think so.
no, no.
Yeah, it's overrun again. It's the same refinery count, but yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, he has quite a lot of resources stacked up, so he was not perfectly on his resource management here. And this
It's
looks
exactly
really
what you said.
problematic.
It's just Silvermine wasn't quite
Yeah,
on the ball, wasn't using all his resources, and thus he can just die to a tier 1 rush.
like literally the difference was that he went 2 factories before his third refinery instead of 1 factory until before his third refinery. Small things like this that can make the difference. Yeah, I believe this is another GG. Okay, there's 2 last games were a little bit like just rushing each other, you know? Maybe not the most
Yeah.
complex games today.
I think this series was the worst one that I've seen today.
Yeah, but it's not like because of bad play or something, but rather because of like simple like one thing
It feels
strategies,
like both
right?
players being kind of scared of each other and wanting to just get the game done.
Get it over with.
Yeah. I mean, it's exactly why I did that ugly 2-ref 4-fac rush against Tommy, as I knew that with that lag I was not going to win a macro game, so just like, I need to go for it now.
And now he can just snipe another refinery, and then it's 1 versus 3, and then you cannot come back from this. Especially not if you have like 60 less supply than your opponent.
This is an unsolid win. There's not really much to say.
Yeah, GG. And Bird proceeds